Is Cape Town also known as the Mother City? Because the worst swear word you could say to someone in Cape Town is yo mas. Okay. I have to admit, that was a very aggressive start. Let's do that one again. What's up, you guys? It's Nom, and welcome to my channel. Please don't drag me for how high I filled my coffee. I'm just copying what the lady on the box did. But this isn't a coffee video, so let's get into today's topic. Property. What is it about adulting that it doesn't feel like you're doing it right unless you own your own place?
As soon as I qualified for a home, I was so excited. But there are a few things that I know now that I wish I knew back then that could have helped a lot.
So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm also going to be painting my nails so that you don't have to stare at my shirt the whole time. Interest rates are very important. I wish I knew that I wouldn't automatically qualify for the prime interest rate even with the spotless credit report. Hindsight being 2020, if I got a do-over, I would go back, plan ahead, save for a deposit of at least 15%. Now, a lot of places will offer you a 100% bond if you're a first-time homeowner, but I promise you, the deposit, and the bigger it is, it counts. It really does reduce your interest rate. So it's worth it just to save up a little bit so you can put down on the house and save thousands, hundreds of thousands in the long run. Another thing I regret not doing and wish I knew before I bought my first place was that getting a competing quote from another lender is the best way to negotiate a prime or even minus prime interest rate for yourself. I knew I wanted the bond with my bank, but I should have applied with a bond originator, negotiated the best rate I could get with them, and then taken that quote over to my bank and told them, hey, if you want to retain my business, you got to do better than this. So yeah, that's one of my main regrets. When buying a place, you always think your biggest problem is being able to afford the monthly bond repayments. But wait, there's more. So much more. I wish someone told me I'd have to pay 2 sets of attorney's fees. Up front, you have to pay attorney's costs. Now that's for both the transfer attorney and the bond registration attorneys. The transfer attorneys will also then ask that you pay your transfer duty, which is calculated according to the purchase price, and then there's other transfer costs over and above their professional fees. The bond registration attorneys will also charge you a bond registration fee. Then your bank will charge you a bond initiation fee. Then if you're moving provinces, you have to think about your moving costs. Moving your car, you might have to put it on a train. That costs money. Your ongoing costs are your bond account fees. Now this is over and above your just regular account fees. And then there's rates you pay to the municipality and levies that you pay to the body corporate. And then the gag here is your body corporate might decide that they want to paint the complex and they might impose a special levy, which is an additional amount that you have to pay monthly to help fund that project. There's also different insurance products you have to get. The bank might ask that you get bond cover in the form of like life insurance. You have to get builder's insurance, household contents insurance. To connect your electricity, you usually have to put down a deposit, and you pay for water. Don't get me started if you're buying an investment property and you're going to have agents manage it, because then you have to have your agent management fees. Sometimes they charge you a tenant finder's fee, they charge you lease fees and admin fees. So yeah, digest that. Let me know in the comments below if you want a full video on all the costs associated with buying a property. Another thing I wish I knew before I bought my first place was that just because the bank is willing to lend it to me doesn't mean I can afford it. Now, with a home loan, you think the bigger the better, right? I'm going to max out what I can borrow, but that's not always necessarily the best approach. You need to get something within your means and that you can afford. There are lots of free resources online called affordability calculators, and what you do is it takes your net pay, so your take home, everything after tax and deduction, your expenses, and then based on that information, it spits out what you can actually handle in terms of a bond repayment and then the size of the bond you qualify for. When I was first looking to purchase, I only went and looked up a bond calculator. How this is different is that it does the calculation on your gross income. So before anything goes off, it doesn't take into account your expenses, and then it gives you amount that you possibly could get and an interest rate. Again, this interest rate is not your personalized interest rate. It's usually just the prime lending rate. Now, we already spoke about how the costs can rack up, especially upfront and ongoing. So it's important to see where you have space. And one thing I wish I'd done back then is gone on to look at my statements and seen how I spend money, and then based off of that, sort of work out my affordability. I use this online budgeting app called 227, and I really like it because it has all my transactions on there. Usually if you try to get your transactions with your bank, they'll give you the first 3 months for free, and then anything older than 3 months you have to pay for. So the great thing here is all my transactions are already saved on here from when I downloaded this app and started using it. So I would just, run a filter for a certain period, usually a year, so I can get a holistic view. It'll then pull up all my transactions for that year. I can then click export and it will pull up an Excel spreadsheet, and then I can run my pivots and see exactly where my money's going. You know what I mean? So it's easier that way because you can categorize eating out and see how much you spend, and then make a decision about how you're going to adjust your lifestyle to be able to afford this new step that you're embarking on. Unfortunately, I can't show you what it looks like when it's on Excel, because then I'd be exposing all my personal information and my spending, and I don't think our relationship is there yet. Okay, we're building to it. Yeah, so a lot of these things some people may already know, but I didn't know. I thought it would be a good thing to put this video together because we all start off at different places. I hope that some of what I spoke about has been helpful. Oh, I keep smudging. This is so annoying. I'm trying to be serious here and paint my nails, but I keep smudging. I'm not sure if you can see the paint all over my fingers. My camera's a bit out of focus. I've got a whole new respect for beauty YouTubers. This is ridiculous, but I hope you don't think my video was ridiculous. Oh man, I am so trash at trying to film content and paint my nails. I think I'm going to take this as a sign that I need to stop here. Since I can't show you my nails, it's embarrassing. I'm going to show you my shirt. It says, "Nobody is you, and that is your power." Period. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching this video. Woo! I just saw my life flash before my eyes. Left my mug in the formal lounge. Okay, bye. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Bye.